SCP time. Hi guys, welcome for another SCP. I know it's been a while, but as you can see, my complete setup has changed. I basically spent a long time rearranging everything so that I would have more of an actual setup when I did recording. So here we are. Here it is. Here's me. Here's all the stuff. It's totally not dated to Christmas with all the decorations and everything around that I just haven't gotten around to taking down yet. Definitely not. But we're doing SCP today. 362. A cool t-shirt. So I was looking at SCPs to do, and I don't know, I got baited in by the thumbnail and the artwork by SCP orientation, so you can blame him entirely. So we're gonna check it out, and I hope you enjoy the video, and we're gonna get a kickstart right in it right now. I really like SCP orientation.
Item number SCP-362. Object class safe.
Oh, that's
Special
easy.
containment procedures. SCP-362 is to be stored in a polypropylene bag and kept in a standard lockbox.
Doesn't sound so bad so far.
This lockbox is to be kept in a dedicated room with no materials pertaining to other SCPs, including handwritten and/or typed files, smartphones, PDAs, post-it notes, memos, or etc. Electronic devices with access to the internet and/or on-site intranet are forbidden from entering and/or accessing said room.
So it's a technologically intelligent t-shirt.
Containment chambers should include non-relevant books and magazines, along with blank notebooks, for observation purposes. Only persons possessing level 1 clearance or lower may receive authorization to enter the containment chamber and wear SCP-362. Which shall be done for research purposes and for said purposes only.
I would be uncomfortable with wearing an SCP personally, but then I guess, I mean, D-class don't really get a choice, do they? You there, put it on!
Dr. and 05 possess keys unlocking SCP-362's lockbox. No other copies may be made without 05 authorization. 2 security personnel must bar access to anyone not possessing the required clearance. And at least 1 surveillance camera must monitor each of the following for both research and security purposes. Exterior of chamber entryway, interior of chamber entryway, lockbox, and the chamber itself.
Wait, so it's categorized as safe, but they're taking a lot of precautions. But then again, I don't think the categorization is how safe it is, it's how easy it is to contain. I think it's deemed safe because it's easy to contain. And like the likelihood of it escaping is quite low, I think, if that's right. Something like that. I get really confused with because like you've got Keter and like Euclid, and one's to do with like unpredictability of behavior, one's like how difficult it is to contain, and I think the other one's like it's safe because it's just like it's inert at the moment until activated or something. Like that.
Description.
I'm probably wrong.
SCP-362 is a light blue t-shirt bearing the logo of a children's Saturday morning cartoon television program, popular in the late 1980s and early 90s. It is a size M, medium, with short sleeves.
Oh, I'm fine then.
Its color appears to have faded, and was likely a darker shade of blue. Its tag states the t-shirt is made of 100% cotton. Testing has confirmed this statement. Despite its apparent age, it is in good condition, apart from said fading. Its collar and sleeves are not worn or threadbare, and it has no holes or rips. Test subjects wearing SCP-362 have unanimously reported no feelings of discomfort, unease, or foreboding. 5 subjects, whose ages range from 22 to 35, have expressed what can perhaps be informally phrased as amused nostalgia.
Amused nostalgia. Maybe it's like a relatively safe SCP, I don't know. I wouldn't mind some amused nostalgia. Although I wasn't born during that era, so I don't actually know what the nostalgia feeling would be of, I suppose.
Upon donning SCP-362, in tests, it has been worn as briefly as 3.6 seconds, and as long as days, with a mean duration of hours. Aside from the obvious inconvenience of
Okay, all things aside, that smile is bloody creepy. That looks like she's out of that Truth or Dare movie. My God, what is that smile? No one smiles like that, and that's horrifying. Genuinely scarier than the SCP itself.
Wearing an item of clothing longer than a few days. The test subject in each case reported
like
normal emotional responses. Upon donning SCP-362, its effects are immediate and almost invariable among tests. The only significant variable being the duration test subjects must endure the phenomenon before it ends. Immediately after pulling SCP-362 off over his or her head, the test subject reports several to dozens of humanoid figures suddenly appearing in the room with them. The figures appear after the instant the test subject's vision becomes obscured by the material of SCP-362 passing over the subject's eyes as it is removed.
Excuse me, what? This went from relatively chill, nostalgic feeling to superhuman alien humanoid creatures just coming out of the void of death. What?
These figures present with absolutely indeterminate features.
Shadow people!
Most to all of these figures seem to fix their attention on the test subject, and unless approached will stand motionless. A test subject who moves around the test chamber will find that these figures also move, but only to keep their attention fixed on the subject, and/or to avoid physical contact with the subject. These figures will go as far as to phase through the confines of the test chamber to avoid contact with any living thing. The figures themselves have been variously described as blurry, mirages, and most commonly as shadowy or made of shadows. Often, a few of these figures will seem to take no interest in the test subject, but will instead explore their surrounding environment. They will appear to touch.
That's why they're not allowed items around, so they can't gain access to... Right, okay, it's all coming together now.
Items, rifle through piles of paper, page through books, operate computers, etc. Twice, a figure reportedly has appeared to handle and operate a device.
That's kind of scary.
Counter, with which the figure seems to scan objects or take readings for the duration of the sighting. Upon review of archived episodes of the show appears never to have referenced or depicted anything resembling the figures which
I kind of want to know what TV show it is now, just out of curiosity. I just want to know.
Have appeared to all test subjects. After experimentation, test subjects, even those who expressed eagerness and/or amusement at the prospect of wearing SCP-362, express unease when prompted to discuss the show.
Really?
In light of incident SCP-362-2, and in order to avoid cross-contamination of SCPs and prevent security breaches, no items, information, or personnel of Level 2 clearance or higher may ever be present in SCP-362's chamber prior to, during, or immediately after experimentation. Furthermore, under no circumstances may SCP-362 be worn by any person for longer than 9 days.
I wonder what happened to anyone who wore it longer than 9 days, and to have to make that a rule. Did they spontaneously combust or something?
Addendum. Immediately prior to said incident, test subject had worn SCP-362 for 31 days. As per research protocol, test subject had not been informed of the effects of donning SCP-362. Upon removal, Site experienced a containment breach, which lasted minutes when primary and secondary power systems simultaneously failed.
Oh, shit!
All debriefed personnel at said site reported experiencing feelings of dread during the breach, many of whom were trapped in rooms without power or means of egress when failsafe systems activated.
Oh my God.
Some personnel reported the sensation that other persons inhabited the room with them during the breach, despite being alone immediately beforehand. Many personnel felt as though they were being watched.
So, the more they wear the shirt, the longer they wear the shirt, the more shadow people come through. It's like they're making the connection stronger. So that made all the electricity just... Okay, I can see that being quite bad.
Immediately after the breach, upon restoration of secondary power, site personnel discovered files scattered, books open, and notes in disarray.
They were
IT
reading!
Division reported that several computers and other devices had accessed data expunged. Test subject expired due to ventricular fibrillation, minutes after secondary power failed. Autopsy revealed abnormally high adrenaline levels in subject's bloodstream. Authorization to upgrade SCP-362 to Euclid class pending. Interview log for experiment 3621. Interviewer, Dr.
That's kind of scary. So these alternate human creatures, shadow people, they're literally researching our world when they come through. That's really scary because what if they gain the ability to actually be able to weaponize the other SCPs? Imagine them weaponizing like 7076 or literally any of the others that I've researched. 682. Like any of them. That'd be terrifying.
With Dr. Test subject D1022. Time 5 minutes. Data expunged. Doctor, please describe your surroundings. D1022. I don't know. It's like an office, I guess. Papers, notepads. There's a box in front of me. Doctor, is anyone in the room with you? D1022. Chuckling. I thought you were watching me. You know, through cameras? Doctor, we are. Is there anyone in the room with you? D1022. Is there supposed to be? Ain't no one in here but me. Doctor, thank you. Please use the key provided to open the box in front of you, then put on what you find inside. D1022. After a brief silence. What? It's just a shirt. Oh, hell yeah! Ah, man, I used to watch that show all the time.
Oh,
Doctor,
no.
please put it on.
They're gonna ruin the TV show for him.
1022. Sure thing.
So does he put it
Can I
on
keep
like... Hang on, does he put it on like over his jumpsuit? Or does he have to take his whole jumpsuit off to like put it on?
Doctor, with some amusement. I'm afraid not. D1022. Show us the shit. Subject sings what has been identified as the theme song of said children's program as he puts on SCP-362. D1022. Okay, it's on. So, what now? Doctor, you'll receive further instructions in 5 minutes. Until then, you may busy yourself with whatever you find in the room. Subject swivels back and forth in his chair as he hums aforementioned tune. At T-minus 3 minutes, he draws humanoid figures with a pen. Doctor, can you tell me why you've drawn those figures?
Creepy.
D1022. Just keeping busy like you said. Doctor, yes, but why those particular figures? D1022. What? You're telling me you've never watched... Doctor, we reviewed some episodes, yes.
They're in the episodes?
D1022. Pointing. This is... Come on, man. Don't tell me you don't see the resemblance. Doctor, with amusement. Oh yes, of course. It's the very likeness of him.
Oh, I'm getting like goosebumps. I don't know why this is just making me so uneasy, but I'm literally like, look. You probably can't see because my camera's garbage, but like, look at these goosebumps. You literally can't see, never mind. But I have goosebumps, just take my word for it.
D1022. Pfft, whatever. I'm a good artist. Doctor, time is up. You may remove that item of clothing. D1022. Alright. Subject removes SCP-362 over his head. The instant he can see again, D1022 stumbles backwards against the desk behind him. D1022. Oh shit. Doctor, what's wrong? D1022.
What's that face?
What is this? What's going on? Doctor, please describe your surroundings. D1022. Who are all these people? Doctor, please describe what you see. D1022. They're watching me. They're ghosts or something. Get me out of here. Doctor, you are not in any danger.
I feel like anytime someone says you are not in any danger is literally when you die from said danger.
Please describe them in further detail. D1022. What do you want? What do you want? Subject rushes forward. D1022. You want a piece of this? Stop f***ing moving. Doctor, you are not in any danger. Please do not attack them. Doctor to researcher inaudible to D1022.
Ooh.
If he provokes them. Maybe we'll get some new data. D-1022 continues to turn and lunge at unseen opponents for 16 seconds of silence. Then, D-1022, where'd they go? Doctor, they're gone? Describe how they went. D-1022, they just went. Just 1 minute they're there and then, what were they? D-1022 begins to shiver visibly.
No.
Doctor, is something wrong? Is it colder in the room? To researcher, can I get a temperature reading? Researcher, overlapping. It's normal. No change. Doctor, D-1022, is it colder in the room than it was before? D-1022, get me out of here.
He's probably shivering from like adrenaline and shock,
until
right?
you let me out. Data expunged. Experiment logs. 362-E005.
That would be so creepy though. Oh my god. So I haven't told many people this, like, that actually know me, but so you're all getting in on a little secret. When I was younger, I used to have this phenomenon that used to happen. Like, I used to literally see like shadow people at times, like in my room, in the house and stuff. And like, that was terrifying as a child. So I can't imagine the feeling of having that happen, like when you're trapped in a room, even as an adult. So like, oh, this is giving me like the shivers. This one is genuinely just making me really uneasy.
5. Date 03/06/2000. D-2323, recruited specifically for this experiment due to his skill at dart throwing, wore SCP-362 for 5 minutes. After effects lasted 2 minutes and 36 seconds. During the period, D-2323 was encouraged to throw darts at the figures and report verbally on results. Due
It's
to
not
panic
gonna
which
work.
D-2323 experienced, subject utilized only 1 minute and 6 seconds of time available to him. Findings seem to confirm hypothesis based on previous experiments. Figures will phase through walls, blink in and out of visibility, and/or move more quickly than seems possible in order to avoid contact with either biological objects or non-biological objects introduced into the chamber with hostile intent. Data expunged.
I mean, at least they don't seem overtly aggressive, but then I guess that makes them intelligent enough to know that you're being hostile, if that makes sense. Like, that they have a pretty large degree of intelligence about them, which is also probably scarier than just outright aggression itself. Ooh, I don't like this one. It's so creepy, and I don't know why.
362-E012. Date 05/12/2000. 44 D-Class personnel introduced into chamber prior to experimentation. Subjects became claustrophobic. Staff introduced a mild tranquilizing gas into chamber to avoid compromising the experiment. Afterward, D-3197 wore SCP-362 for 5 minutes, and, during that time, led the other participants in a chorus of the television show's theme song.
Oh my god.
This appears to have been the result of introducing the gas into the chamber, and is likely not an effect of SCP-362, though further experimentation may be necessary to confirm this hypothesis. After D-3197 was instructed to remove SCP-362, he reported seeing figures for approximately 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Immediately upon removal, 9 D-Class personnel disappeared from the chamber.
Wait, what? D-Class personnel disappeared from the chamber.
3197 reported that, where the vanished D-Class personnel had stood, the figures appeared in their place. Remaining D-Class personnel exhibited signs of panic, despite lacking the ability to see the figures themselves. In order to avoid a possible containment breach due to D-Class personnel overcoming the effects of the tranquilizer and causing damage to the test chamber and/or each other, a paralytic agent was introduced into the room.
So it like zapped
Incident
those...
log.
Wait, so it like zapped the personnel out of existence to make room for these people, or did the D-Class personnel become those people?
SCP-3623. Date: undisclosed. After Experiment 362-E012, researchers have identified anomalous data appearing on terminals during SCP-362 experimentation. First sample located on terminal's hard drive, After post-experimentation scan, 2 more samples generated during E014 and E015.
That's a lot of data.
Current hypothesis posits a correlation between missing D-class personnel and content of anomalous data. Find a sample of said data attached. I was one who sang and one who watched the song, and now we watch the song and watch for signs. It is 2.957, it is 3.6602, it is 5.5. Repeating, it is 5, it is 4.3. It is 10,055,000.
Those D-class personnel just became lines of data. And what? Holy shit, this is so... Oh, I'm so getting goose. I don't know why this... honestly, this SCP, I don't know what it is about this SCP, but it's really making me, like, uneasy. Maybe it's because it seems so inert and, like, normal, because it's just a t-shirt, but, like... I don't know, this one's really creeping me out.
1092.3, it is repeating. These are signs. There are more signs, but these are signs we have seen when we watch the song. The song. We see the song at all times, always at each time we see the song we have, and duly note the sign of 3.6602 and the sign of 5.5 repeating, it is repeating. These are the signs. 3.6602, 5.5, repeating. 2.957, 5, 4.3,
I don't know what these numbers mean.
10,055,093.3. We are watching the signs at all times.
If anyone knows what these numbers mean, do let me know in the comments or link me to like a video that could explain it more, but I really don't know the reference to these numbers. Maybe you're not supposed to know.
We are watching then and now we duly note that we are watching. Lesson complete. If you missed the previous orientation, go watch SCP-361, Bronze Liver, right now.
Maybe I will. That one, okay, that one was very interesting. So, I don't really know how to explain it because like that, I don't know why, but that SCP made me really uncomfortable at times. I really don't know why. Maybe it's because it was similar to when I was a kid and I had a very overactive imagination and used to see like shadow people and stuff. And it kind of reminded me of that and like that scariness as a child. But like that was really, really creepy. And it's actually really concerning to think that there are creatures out there just watching us and trying to learn about us and researching us. And imagine if they did find SCPs that they could utilize from their end of the world. Imagine if they put that t-shirt on like... And then that's what they should do. They should put the t-shirt on an SCP and see what happens. But I feel like that's also going to probably end very badly if they did it. But I kind of want them to do it to see. Maybe I would be a researcher. I'd be a good researcher. I feel like I'd come up with all these clues and stuff about what to do. But yeah, that was really creepy at times. I hate the idea of like these creatures coming out of a shirt when you watch it. Now I'm going to be scared to take my own shirt off later because I'll just be like, am I going to see shadow people when they come out of the shirt? But that one was really interesting. And if you've got any more to watch as well, I've got a massive list to go through because people just keep suggesting more and more SCPs. And I'm going to try and blitz out as many as I can this week because I know I'm a little behind on videos and I do apologize for that. But at the end of the day, like I did have a lot of stuff to do. It's the Christmas season. Everyone's always kind of busy in this season. And I just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas since this will be my last video for this year. And I probably won't get another chance to say it to you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your year. And thank you to everyone who subscribed and everyone who's enjoyed my content up until this point. And I hope we all have a fantastic 2022. And I have dated this video horribly, but I'll let my editor deal with that. Thanks, Fletch. Don't worry about it. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. Or dislike, because now no one can see it anyway. Yeah, that was a good thing, YouTube. See you next time, guys. Bye.